We didn't know how to start it, so we're just gonna start it like this.
That works for me.
Yeah.
Welcome to Two Dudes in a Room.
Two dudes in a room. I don't know how. We'll see if that sticks.
Yeah, clothes are on right now, but we'll see where this goes. We are talking about a Jim Carrey movie, so this is
It is.
things could get
His
saucy pretty quickly.
His clothes come off pretty often, right?
Yeah, remember Bruce Almighty?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like just woof,
Yeah,
come
exactly.
off.
He's a natural at it.
Yeah.
So, but now we're not doing that movie. We just watched number 23.
The number 23.
The number 23.
Yes. 2007 movie starring Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
And
What was our reason for watching it? Just because it was a Jim Carrey movie?
I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. We saw Jim Carrey. And we saw what it was about. We were like, oh, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And we'll get into how we felt about it in just a second here.
Well, here's the thing. Because we went back and we watched the trailer for it, like back when it was like in 2007.
Yes, we did.
And it's way different than if you looked at it on Netflix now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they like were marketing it as like a horror movie.
Yeah.
Almost like
Yep.
there was blood everywhere and like it was like a suspense horror movie.
Yeah, like the music behind it was kind of
Yes.
like that. I suppose that's probably why it got
And then like there was that whole like religious thing with like how about number 23, 2 divided by 3 is 0.666, the number of the beast.
Yep.
This
Yep.
could be supernatural.
Yeah, which
Spoiler alert.
it's not really,
Nope.
unfortunately. All your Supernatural fans were
Yeah.
very disappointed.
I was very upset.
So, pretty much Cordell.
The fact that Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki did not
Make an
a
appearance.
cameo in this movie.
In 2007, they weren't a thing then.
Yeah, they were.
They were?
Supernatural started in 2005.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Was it popular back then? What
I bet you it was popular. Maybe not like it is now. But
Yeah.
It was more popular back in like 2010, I would say.
See, well, I didn't hear about it back then. I don't know what kind of TV shows were
Because
back
we
in
weren't friends
2010.
back then.
Well- I mean, you hear about it occasionally, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't a popular show. I don't think back
Okay.
wasn't, maybe not as now, but I don't know.
Let me just look up popular shows in 2007.
Our Google, like, searches are going to be so weird by the time we're done recording these
They're already
podcasts.
weird, trust me.
That's fair.
Goodness gracious. I can't type today.
Anything exciting coming up?
TV programs. Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, well, that was still...
Yeah.
that's
American
still
Idol was big.
It still is.
Rules of Engagement. Do you remember that show?
I don't know.
That had
one,
David
so
Spade in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Mad Men started that year.
What?
Yeah, Mad Men. Burn Notice started that year. Friggin' That's So Raven ended that year.
Oh, see,
that was not a.
and she actually revamped and made a new one.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think they're in the process of making it.
I thought they released at least one episode. I could be wrong.
I don't know about that one.
It's a weird concept though, and I've heard
It's like her daughter.
Yeah, and I've heard she's kind of gone off the rails now. So,
But also Phineas and Ferb aired 2007 and Big Bang Theory, so I don't know how to feel about.
yeah, see, that's what I was watching. I wasn't watching Supernatural then. So,
What's his Waverly Place? Just gonna put it out there.
Phineas and Ferb isn't out still, is it? Are they
No,
still
it ended
making?
in 2015.
It ended in 2015. Okay,
2015.
that's unfortunate.
Very much so.
It was a good show.
Yeah.
Very good concept.
Bowling for Soup came to Fargo, and I really wish I would have went to that show now.
Just to watch, just to listen to the theme song.
Yes.
Did they play it?
Yeah, they did.
That's awesome. Good for them. They know what their audience is.
Yes, they do.
Anyway, back to the number. We've already gone off the rails for that one. So, all right. So we're just looking at IMDb pretty much, and
Yep.
it's got a 6.4 out of 10,
Yes.
which is I think higher than what I thought
Yeah.
it was gonna give it.
We watched other reviews and people were giving it like 3 out of 10.
Yeah,
and like
which
5 out of 10.
The one guy that we watched, he completely just
Tore
tore that thing apart. I'm just like, geez, it wasn't that bad.
No, yeah. I mean, that bad is probably not setting up a real good.
Yeah, it was.
Good bit about this.
It wasn't like a lot of them said that Jim Carrey did a good job, which I agree. I think he did a fine job.
Yeah, the acting towards the beginning exactly like. The beginning of the movie is exactly like I would imagine Jim Carrey at home. He was like the goofy dad
Mm-hmm.
trying to. I don't know what's
Just
going on in
correct
the theater
jokes?
right now, but yeah, he was goofy and he was funny. He had a wife and a kid. Everything was going
Your typical Jim Carrey. I
Yeah,
guess,
and then he was like a dog catcher, which I can kind of see. Ace Ventura,
I know
Pet
that.
Detective.
As soon as I saw that, that totally brought me back to that. I was like, oh, you should just play that movie now. But,
Yeah, like it's exactly how I would imagine Jim Carrey like in real life.
yeah, and then he gets this whole new persona of like a detective, which I'm sure we can talk about. It's not a really big spoiler alert.
Yeah,
but
like
it's
he
like
vicariously lives through this book almost.
Yeah,
the book being called The Number 23.
yeah, and he gets like slicked back hair and like tattoos and like these. He's probably built in real life, just the way he put him in the movie.
Yeah, we saw it. He was pretty jacked for this movie. I was impressed. Good for Jim Carrey.
Yeah, and have you seen the? Did you eventually watch that video of Jim Carrey painting or whatever?
No, I haven't yet.
It's really good. Like I said, it's super inspirational. If you haven't seen it,
it's like Bob Ross. It's like on the level of Bob Ross.
Like good or like
no, just
it's as inspirational as Bob Ross, I will say.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. It's a whole new side of Jim Carrey. Like this movie.
If you haven't seen that, like, what are you doing watching our show?
I know.
Like, you
seriously,
need to go watch that Jim Carrey painting. Then come back here.
Yeah, exactly.
But please come back here.
We've already scared half the audience off.
Yeah, with that stupid supernatural comment.
I've divided the audience already.
You've divided us, is what you've done.
There's a physical wall now. But no, we've both come to the conclusion that it was a solid movie. It was a decent movie, but I wouldn't watch it again.
No, I'm not adding it to the collection. Like, I have a huge collection of movie.
Yeah.
Like 150 just in my closet alone. I've got like tons back at the mom's place. But yeah, it's not one I'll add to the collection. But it was something I had to watch because I heard so much about it.
Yeah.
I think that's what really drew me to it is the fact that Jim Carrey was doing a dramatic role and it didn't go as well as people would have hoped.
I suppose we should talk about what it's about first.
I mean, yeah.
Walter Sparrow becomes obsessed with a novel that he believes was written about him. As his obsession increases, more and more similarities seem to arise, which is super vague on what it is.
I mean, that's pretty much the gist of it. Like we said, they had the book, the number 23.
Yep.
And he begins to read this book, and as it goes, like the description said, he finds more and more similarities between himself and becomes more and more obsessed with the number 23. What were some of the things that they mentioned about, like,
the number, it was his driver's license, his date, his time of birth, where his address was.
All of it could be added or multiplied, divide down to the number 23.
Yeah, which I don't know. To me, some of it was okay. Some of it was far stretched. Like I said, we talked about earlier how they would compare 23 to 32 backwards. And I'm just like, no, you can't do that.
Yeah,
sorry.
like at least twice I think they talked about how when they add these two things together, they get 32. Well, that's 23 backwards.
Well,
and that was stupid.
I know. No, exactly. I couldn't.
That, but Mom, I know you're not watching this, but it was me.
She's not supporting this.
Yeah, she's not.
This is not on the
she thinks I'm in law school right now.
Yeah, exactly.
She thinks I'm making something of myself.
But let's see. Anything, or should we go through the cast list, I suppose?
Yeah, let's go through the cast. Let's go through at least the top 4.
The top meaning on IMDb that
comes
up?
The top 4 build cast. The people that were like.
So Jim Carrey, first
obviously.
one that comes up.
And let's go over them. Like, how do you think they did overall?
I mean, he did fine. Like I said, we talked about it earlier. I don't see him in a dramatic role, so it's hard for me to get excited about seeing him in that way. So it was fine, I guess. Okay. It's not something I got excited about. And would I see him more in dramatic roles like that? Probably not now because he's old and not doing anything.
Yeah, he's kind of done doing his.
So
his
I mean,
thing.
It's whatever. He did fine.
Like we were talking about earlier, I saw the Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, and that's like one of my favorite movies of all time. I heard great things about it, so I watched it. It was awesome. And then I heard he did another dramatic role, and I was like, yeah, we'll give that one a shot. And that's where this came about.
That's probably the closest movie you can compare it to when it comes to like his roles in movies. Either that or Truman Show came up, which is kind of dramatic in a way, but in a different way.
It's more like an uplifting.
Right, exactly. It has its, which I think he did great in that. I guess technically that's a dramatic role, so.
Yeah, it's not Ace Ventura, it's not The Mask, it's not goofy like
yeah.
It's not Dumb and Dumber.
Exactly, yeah. And so I don't know. If it's a thriller like this, I think that's where his weak spot is he doesn't. And they talked about how he doesn't have the face for it, and I'm just like, kind of, I guess I see it, but
like when he was trying to be that dark, when you saw him as that dark detective in the book, I didn't see it.
No, it didn't convince me.
Like they had him, like I said, he was jacked. He had like tribal tattoos everywhere.
Yeah.
And they tried to make him look as menacing and dark as possible, but it was not
menacing at all.
Not what I was thinking.
No,
was going to work for him.
I don't know. Like every time I see, I guess he doesn't have the same haircut, but I always think Ace Ventura when I see him.
Yeah, he's got the length that he always has a little bit longer hair, but it's not like spiked like that.
Yeah. So
anyway, I did dig his hair though. I will put it out there.
Exactly.
Okay, we'll move on to his wife.
Played by Virginia Madsen.
Virginia Madsen.
She looks way different now than what she did in the movie,
she did. I think. Like she looks she looks older, obviously, because this movie came out 10 years ago.
Yeah.
10 years of age
Yep.
will do it.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Jim Carrey now.
Yeah,
Compared
that's
to this
true.
picture.
Yeah.
He's got that beard now. And
Oh yeah, dude, it's crazy.
it's she plays his wife
Right.
Agatha in real life, and then
Mhm.
she plays Fabrizia, which is that's his lover.
Yeah, in the book.
Yeah.
Right. So, her role in it, I think she did good.
Yeah,
I don't know who she is, so
yeah, I've never heard of her. I'm gonna go to her page real quick and see what else she's been in. But yeah, she's
she was a solid wife, I guess. I don't know, is that a thing?
yeah, she was kind of monotone.
Well, here's the thing. She was basically all she did is she was just the exact opposite of what Jim Carrey was, where she didn't believe a word he said.
Yeah, she was kind of the voice of reason. Like he was getting more and more obsessed with this thing, and she was with the number 23, and she was just trying to convince him that there's no correlation. It's just a number.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah.
Which I think is like what most of the audience would be thinking. That at least that's what I was thinking. I'm
Yeah,
just
I was
like,
like,
it's just a number.
It's just which even in the beginning he was like it's just a number.
Yeah.
And then he got more and more sucked into the conspiracy of the number.
Right. And the thing, it just seemed like the number it wasn't the main reason for him going crazy the way he did. It was just the things that revolved around it. Like it got him involved. It wasn't the number that drove him crazy. It was the fact that the numbers were telling him what his life was like and what it's going to be and stuff that's happening. Like
Yeah, I don't think the number 23 was driving him insane. The number 23 made him believe that the book was about him.
right.
And
Right.
then he was noticing all the similarities between the book and himself through
Yeah.
this, like the number really drew him in, and then the book grabbed him by the balls.
Yeah.
And then he was just more and more obsessed with the fact that this book was about him.
Right. Right. So I
And-
mean, on that part, I think it was kind of fun to watch that.
Yeah.
Go insane that way.
Yes.
But also, like you said, it didn't. The trailer led it to be on that it was a horror movie
Mhm.
about the number 23, where it's going to be satanic. But
Or-
instead, it turned out to be something that was more of a mental issue.
Yeah,
kind of
like
thing.
it was it like we talked about. It wasn't so much about a supernatural thing. In the end, it's I don't really want to give it away, but it's more of a movie about mental illness.
Right, exactly, and I think it would have been better if it went the other way.
Yeah, I would have loved that.
Yeah.
That it would have been in my collection had it been a movie.
There you
where, even if it had been like the 23 was about the secret Illuminati order, because at the beginning of the movie it's flashing through all these facts about the number 23,
Yeah,
all these things
the
that
coincidences
yeah,
and
and
stuff like
one
that.
of them was the Illuminati, and I was
Right.
like something about the Illuminati 23, and I was like, wow, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, agreed. Let's see. What,
Logan Lerman.
back to the
is-
mom. What has she been in?
the mom, nothing that I'd really seen.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
She was in
actually.
Joy,
Uh,
which Candyman. She was in Candyman.
what is that one? I don't know.
It's the one where you say the guy with the hook for a hand, and
you
he
mean Hook from?
what's that?
You mean Hook from Peter Pan?
No, he has a hook for a hand, and I don't even think it was really a hook. It was like one of those things like you would grab like bags and stuff with. It was like it would dig it into stuff and make it easier to lift them. And it's a big. He carries a big hook, and that's what he stabs people with.
Oh,
And
okay.
he also
Take your word
kills
for it.
people with bees. Bees. Yeah, like there's a really. I haven't actually seen the movie,
Yeah.
but one of the famous scenes you see all the time is that like he just opens his mouth and bees start coming out and killing
Oh,
people.
yeah. Okay, I remember that now.
Yes, she was in that. Oh, it came out in
She does a lot
1992.
of voices. Like she does a lot of animated stuff.
Yeah.
Like Scooby Doo,
Oh, wow.
Stuart Little 3, Teen Titans.
Oh, sick, Teen Titans.
I
Who's she in
know,
Teen
right?
Titans?
Is she now better? Now she's in Teen Titans.
Maybe.
She's in Spider-Man, the animated series, Justice League, the animated series. Only like a couple episodes. It's not like big roles. It
Yeah.
looks like. So, I mean, yeah, she did fine.
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't blow us out of the water, or she didn't. I don't think she blew me out of the water. At least she
Yeah,
was just.
the movie wasn't really about her, but she kind of brought the movie home.
Yeah.
She was meant to bring the movie home.
Yeah.
And she did all right.
Yeah. Sounds about right. All right. Move on to the next one.
Yep. His name is Logan Lerman. He is the lead in my favorite movie of all time, Perks Being a Wallflower,
It's a good one.
but he's also the lead. He's Percy Jackson in the Percy Jackson movies. So
He's 25. Wow.
25?
We gotta bleep that out now. Too. Yeah, he's 25.
jeez,
That's what it says on IMDb at least.
we're both 21.
Yeah.
We're not doing nearly as cool
No,
things as
dude.
these people are doing.
His birthday's almost the same as mine, January 19th.
Dang,
I know.
I mean,
we have so much in common.
almost the same. Is that like?
I mean,
t-
by
11
like
days
11 days. So I mean, I find it close enough.
But yeah, he's been in a lot of cool stuff. Like, he
yeah,
was in
Fury,
Noah.
Noah. Yeah, dude, that's awesome. Perks, Three Musketeers, Percy Jackson.
Gamer, like I said, Gamer.
I didn't see that one.
That one's. I don't have that movie anymore. I thought it was gonna be cool, but very much it was a 14-year-old's wet dream. We'll get to get to Gamer another day.
Yeah, it'll be another.
But that was.
Gerard Butler's in that.
Yeah, he's the
main guy.
He's the main character, and then like I'm pretty sure Logan Lerman is the guy that
plays the kid version of him or something.
No, he's like the guy that controls him.
Like,
okay, yeah. I'm pretty sure.
I see. Yep.
Yeah. Well, okay. Like I said, we'll get to that another day.
All right.
But he's been in a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah. How did he do in this one?
He was a kid who had like 5 scenes.
Yeah, sounds about yeah. I mean, there's more towards the end when he actually got involved in the book and stuff.
Yeah, so when he actually read the book, he did get a little more involved. But overall, like, he became
another voice of reason, I guess. No, he was the opposite.
He was just like Jim Carrey. He got very obsessed with everything that was going on.
Yeah,
and
as kids would do, probably.
Like,
I would probably believe him as a kid.
Yeah, like if I read a book and I found out, this is all stuff that relates very much to my father.
Where's me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why am I in there anywhere?
He wasn't.
He wasn't. Unfortunately, he should be in there. I feel like that'd be kind of cool if he was in the book somewhere. I'd probably give it away then.
It stops after.
The book. Oh, the book. You mean?
Yeah, the book. The book stops at a place where he wouldn't be.
Yeah.
At a point in his life where there'd be no. Anyway. Yes.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of spoiler.
Yeah.
Kind of not. Bit. I mean, if you're going to see this, it's the Everyone.
If you're going to see this in theaters.
Yeah,
because
in theaters.
2007.
Here's the thing. A lot of people moaned and groaned about the ending, and I see why they did not like it that much.
Yeah.
I thought it was fine. It wasn't the best ending of all movies, and it wasn't the worst that I've ever seen.
But it took me by surprise. I was definitely not expecting that ending.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what a good... I mean, you said you base movies off their endings,
yeah,
so...
Which, everyone tries to be M. Night Shyamalan. Everyone's like, there needs to be a cool twist at the end of a movie. Right. And everyone's trying to be Shyamalan. M. Night Shyamalan isn't even M. Night Shyamalan anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
Recently, he's done some pretty cool stuff. I liked The Visit. The Visit was pretty cool, but he's got a lot of stuff out there that the twist was shit. And then he did the last Airbender.
Oh yeah,
remake. The movie.
I haven't seen it, but I've just heard it's fantastic.
Oh my god!
It's just fantastic, right? Is what I hear from everybody.
Yep, and it's meant to be the first season of this movie. Of the TV series in one movie. You can't do that. You can't fit all that information into one. Every single scene was exposition, and it was
Did you want to tweet M. Night Shyamalan?
Just be like,
stop
making shitty movies, M. Night Shyamalan.
He has not heard one thing about it yet.
I'm sure not.
All right, should we move on to the next one?
Yeah, let's do that.
He is Danny Houston.
Houston, yeah.
Yeah, he's probably well known for like being the X-Men villain, I guess, the guy who works.
Only in the one movie though.
What do you mean?
X-Men Origins. He's only Stryker in the one movie.
Yeah.
In the actual the first 3 movies, it's somebody else. But he played Stryker in X-Men Origins Wolverine, the one we all try to forget about.
Hey, I have a soft spot for it because I like Wolverine. I know you're giving me a face, and I'm dividing our audience even farther. I never said it was a good movie. No, I just like.
I like Wolverine too. That's why I bought it, and that's why I kept it for as long as I did. Even though I was like, God, this is shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But to be honest, I couldn't do better, so I can't really say shit.
There we go. All right, what is he? He's been in the newest Wonder Woman.
He was the Nazi. The Nazi, and
he played good on that. He does a lot of villain stuff.
Yeah, I really liked him in that.
He does a good villain. Anything?
It's just that face. Side note, in the new Wonder Woman movie, I totally thought he was what's his face? Oh my god, I'm gonna.
Is it like a real person?
Yeah, it's Ghostbusters. It was Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd.
Oh, you thought? I
totally thought it was Dan Aykroyd.
Oh, jeez. That's a typical mistake to make.
Yeah, that was.
I think that's a new one, actually.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else in the theater was like, "Oh, is that Dan Aykroyd?" No,
not even close. He was in Clash of the Titans. Who was he there? I don't remember.
It has the name below.
Oh, that's true. Oh, he's Poseidon. Okay.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, Poseidon.
Wow, Poseidon or Clash of the Titans got worse. Oh no, what was the review on? Well, how many stars did?
6.2.
Clash of the Titans got worse than that. It was 5.8 out of 10.
That's Wrath of the Titans.
No, Clash of the Titans, dude.
I'm looking at Wrath of the Titans. It's got 5.8 as well.
Is it? Yeah, it's the same one. Yeah, it's the same one. But you know who he is. How did he do in the movie?
he was cool. He was really the voice of reason. He was like the one where
Yeah.
he was trying to convince. Like, first of all, he planted the seed that the 2023 was like an end all number. Like he talked about how Revelations only has 22 chapters, and we all know what happens after that.
Right.
And then he was one that brought up the 2 divided by 3 is 0.666 and blah 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 blah.
So would he be the voice of reason, or would he be the voice?
He was the one who planted the seed, but after Jim Carrey's character jumped off the deep end, he tried to become the voice of reason. Like he was like they were fully convinced that he had mental health issues, and that
he needed help.
He needed help, and they were going to try and get him that help.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
They did their best to like save him from this dark road that he was going down.
Right. So
but in reality, he was one of the reasons that he was so obsessed with
Right.
this number.
And he didn't really do much in the movie besides that. That was about. He just set up that one scene that he was in with Jim Carrey, and he did it well.
Yeah,
I will say
that whole scene was very well acted.
it really got your perspective on like, oh, this is a real thing that people like actually fantasize. No, I shouldn't say
Fantasize like they believe this.
Yeah, they believe it. Like
have created a conspiracy around this number.
Yeah, which kind of gets you in the mode of like this can drive you crazy if you see it all the time. And I said it's kind of like when when you buy a new car and then you see your car that you drive everywhere else.
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
Like when I had a Dodge, all I saw was other people driving Dodges, but now I have a Chevy and everyone's driving Chevy.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing, and I don't know if the number 23 would drive me insane, if I'm being honest with you.
It wouldn't. I mean,
if I saw a book,
number 23 alone, no. But the fact if I had a book that was it was about my life, and
right.
I didn't write it, and blah 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 blah.
Yeah. That would be weird.
That'd be really
so I guess that would drive me insane.
Yep.
All the other ones, I don't know. Are they worth even talking?
I mean, not really. To the point. Like none of them are in really any really big roles.
We missed the director. Should we talk about the director?
This is directed by Joel Schumacher.
Yeah, good old Batman nipples.
But good old Bat nipples.
Yeah.
And Bat credit card.
Bat credit card. That was so bad. Oh my god.
For those of you that don't know, he directed Batman and Robin, the movie that basically destroyed Batman films for the next decade.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that movie came out. Let me just go back real quick. Batman and Robin came out in 1997. And the next Batman movie would come out in 2005. I'm pretty sure is when Batman Begins came out.
Yeah, that sounds about right, to be honest.
No, don't do this to me right now.
Phone's crashing.
2005. Yeah, I was right.
Okay, there you go.
Yes. But we can go back real quick. The Batman movie that Jim Carrey was in, Batman Forever.
Yep. That was a great movie. I thought it was great.
Yeah, we split the audience again.
Yeah,
because
dude.
That one, I liked it.
I liked Jim Carrey in the movie. I should say that. I liked him as the Riddler.
And see, that's a reason a lot of people don't like that movie.
Really?
Because they thought he was way too over the top.
Oh, no, I love that. I think that was great.
I don't see the Riddler as an over the top persona. Like,
really?
If you played like the Arkham games, like I see the Riddler as more refined.
Yeah.
And he's calculating, he's meticulous.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it's the same way with the Joker. Like, he was super comical in the very beginning when they first came up with him. And then as he got...
Have you read the first comic that the Joker was
in? So...
He blew people up just because he could.
Well, but they do it in like such a cartoonish way is what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah.
Because you could say the same thing about Jim Carrey's character. Because I don't think he actually killed anyone in that movie, now that I think about it.
In number 23? Or in
Batman? No, in Batman.
When he was the Riddler. Not personally, I don't think.
So
I mean, none of them really do. Not until the Joker in The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
I think up until that point, like they all had their henchmen kill people.
True. Yeah. Well.
I mean, I would have to go back and watch every superhero movie up to that point.
Yeah.
But
it might take a while.
I'm down. We can marathon that one day.
Jeez.
We'll hit all the good ones like Steel and Spawn.
Yeah. Do we want to?
That's a couple more movies we'll talk about down the road.
There you go. But do we want to continue on the road of is the Riddler and Batman and Robin good?
I'm down.
Should we drop that? I think I liked it. I'd have to rewatch it though to like really get the feel of it. But from what I recall, maybe I'm a big Jim Carrey fanboy when it comes to comedy. I think that's what it is. It's just my weak spot.
He was over the top, and that's what you expected from him as the Riddler. Like I went in and I was like, oh, okay, Jim Carrey's playing him. That's how it's probably going to be.
Like The Mask, pretty much.
And I came to terms with that before I watched the movie. Some people
did not.
Like, they didn't. Like they just, this is not at all how he was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And
the comic book boys were very disappointed.
Yeah, so. I would agree.
So Yeah, I liked it just because I'm talking about the Riddler part now.
Yeah,
number 23.
Yeah, we pretty much moved away from that.
I know.
The whole reason that this
but
video exists.
I mean, why did we talk? I mean,
It's
going
audio
back to
recording.
director.
Yes.
I guess overall the structure of the movie, a lot of people like to use the term that it was spread thin.
Yeah.
The
plot was very spread thin because there'd be a little bit of plot development and then they would go back to like 5 minutes of this plus this plus this equals 23,
Yeah.
this equals 23, 23, 23, 23. And then they would go back to a little bit of plot development and go back to the 23 stuff.
Right.
And they came up with if it was like a 30-minute short, like I just kind of about the number 23, it would be awesome.
Yeah,
But
just like the obsession of 23, like the entire movie.
If the entire movie had been 45 minutes, like it's the thing that they released on TV.
How long? This was an hour and 40.
It was an hour 40 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could cut out an hour probably.
I mean,
it wouldn't be as cool, to be honest, because you wouldn't get any of those murder scenes. I mean, you could, but like
you could make it work. Those would be rushed.
It'd be really rushed.
I mean, if you took out all those other scenes where it was like
the obsession of 23,
and just if you would have just
cut out the math and we're fine.
Yeah, like if you had that initial moment of all these things about my life equal 23,
mm-hmm.
and then gone straight into the story.
Yeah.
And then maybe one, maybe two other times go back to all that stuff, all the 23 stuff.
Yeah, I think it's fine that he sees like the number 23, like like they would pass like a bus that says 23 or like the keys say 23 or something like that. That is fine. But like when you start getting math into this stuff, I'm just like, that just sounds like a coincidence to me. Like you can do that in the very beginning and then say that that's happening like on your driver's license and your birthday and the date, whatever. Like that's fine. But after that, don't tell me 4 more times that's happening still. I'm just like, I got it. It's happening and you're seeing all this stuff. And
as far as this movie goes, I think the number 23 would have been cool to bring up at the beginning because the number 23 in the end means something.
Yeah.
Like there's I'm obviously not going to give it away because I kind of want you to go watch this so you can suffer as we have.
Yeah.
But you get to the end and you realize why the number 23 is such an obsession and why he obsesses about the number 23 even subconsciously.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
pretty much it.
So if you would have done it one time at the beginning and then like kind of like just a little subliminal stuff throughout, doesn't have to be as like in your face as it was. Just a little tiny stuff.
Right.
And then you get to there and you were like, oh, that would have been a much bigger as it is right now. It was kind of just like, oh, more 23 stuff.
Yeah, be like, oh, thanks for telling me about these coincidences that are fictional.
And some of them were so forced. Like I know we talked about that, but that was some of them were
the
so
32.
very
the 32 still bugs me.
The 32
still bugs me.
Oh my gosh.
So I mean, overall, are we doing some kind of rating system for movies, or are we just gonna say, I don't know, recommend it to a shitty friend or something?
If it's a movie, like
it's a movie.
Some people would say, hey, let's get drunk and watch a movie. Like we watched Zombievers the other night. We got trashed and watched Zombievers,
which it knew its audience.
Yeah,
and we were the audience.
It was like it was on the level of Sharknado, ridiculousness, and it knew like people like us are going to watch it.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
And they knew what they were doing, and so most people would say, get drunk, let's watch this kind of movie. This is definitely not one of those movies.
No.
Like this movie took itself way too seriously to be like that. You're not, and you wouldn't be able to follow it.
No, we had to sit down and talk about it afterward, like what characters related to each other and like all that stuff.
That took us a bit.
It was problem solving. We are not good at that.
Yeah, I am not a math major.
No,
I watched a whole movie about numbers. What the hell was I thinking?
I don't know, dude. It didn't have like a disclaimer that there's gonna be math included. I was like, God dang it.
But yes,
it's 23.
If you want to sit down with a friend and watch it, go for it. Like I'm not gonna stop you from watching it. I'm not gonna tell you to not watch the number 23.
Yeah,
because there are some movies I would tell you not to watch.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a fine line because there's movies that are so bad you have to watch, and there's movies you don't watch because they're bad, and then there's these movies that fall right in between good and like don't watch.
Yeah, you have movies like The Room where it's like you have to watch it because it's an enigma.
Exactly.
It's so bad.
Exactly.
Like, people watch it. Like there are people that's their favorite movie. They think it's a work of art.
Yeah.
And then you have movies like I can't even think of a really really bad movie that just was it Battlefield Earth? Is that the one that like everybody hates?
I don't know. I've never heard of that one before, to be honest.
Let me look it up real quick.
You can Smoogle it.
Yep.
This is sponsored by Smoogle.
Yes. Yeah, it is, Battlefield Earth. Yep, that's exactly what I'm thinking of. It's a 2.4
Ooh.
on IMDb. It's got a really big cast, though. Holy crap. John Travolta, Forrest Whitaker, Kim
Kardashian?
Coates.
I don't know who that is. What? You're snapping at me, knowing.
Yes, I am snapping at you. This guy, who is...
Oh, he was from
Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, he was Tig.
Tig, yes.
Yeah.
we just watched that show and I've forgot the characters already.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, it had a pretty decent cast.
Okay.
And
There's another one with Eddie Murphy that was really bad. It was like
Norbit.
Norbit. Yeah, that's what it was. It was so like that's one of those movies. Is that one? I've never seen it. I've just heard terrible stuff about it.
Have you seen The Nutty Professor?
Yeah.
It's a movie where like Eddie Murphy plays all the characters.
Oh, really?
It's kind of like that. It's that concept where he plays all the characters.
Sounds like an
but
Adam
it's
Sandler
so much worse.
Like Jack and Jill.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he only played 2, whereas in Norbit he plays like 3
all. Okay.
That's what all the characters, but he plays a handful, I want to say.
Okay.
But like, there's like the one famous scene from Norbit is the really fat girl. Her name is Rasputia, I believe. And she goes down a water slide and she skips across the water because she's huge.
A big girl, yeah.
She's a really big girl and she goes down this water slide so fast that she skips across the water and goes through a fence. And then it's funny because she's fat.
Yeah.
That's
all right. We'll laugh at someone's fatness.
Yeah.
That's about it. I mean, it's kind of like laughing at is it Kevin James? Or not Kevin James. Yeah, how he's a big guy.
Yeah,
and
like
you laugh
he
because
does fat guy humor.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
one of my favorite bits by him is my weight loss goals include I just don't want to jiggle when I brush my teeth.
That's a good one.
I think that's kind of funny.
That's a really good one, actually.
But yeah,
I don't know. Like I said, you can watch it if you want. Like you said, suffer with us if you want to, and you'll kind of know.
Yeah, like,
I'd say watch it just so you understand why people are disappointed with the ending. That's a good reason to watch it.
I would agree with that.
And if you want to see Jim Carrey in a non-comedic role,
and not a really funny thing he's doing. And what's up with let's go back for 1 second. There's this dog.
Oh yeah.
There's this dog in the because Jim Carrey plays an animal.
Dog catcher.
Yeah, he plays a dog
animal
catcher.
control. Something like that.
He's an animal control specialist. I think he calls himself, but he's a dog catcher.
Mm-hmm.
And at the beginning, he tries to catch this dog, and it makes him late to meeting his wife to pick her up, and that's the whole reason she finds the book, The Number 23.
Yeah.
The whole beginning, the whole 15 minutes of this movie is coincidence. Yeah. There's so much. The leap of like faith they want you to take in this movie is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'd agree.
And then the dog just keeps showing up. I'm guessing there's some deeper meaning to the dog.
Probably.
I need to get a hold of Joel Schumacher. I'm gonna write him letters until he gets back to me about what the hell is the dog.
It's probably on Twitter.
We'll just tweet at him. Everybody who is watching this, please tweet Joel Schumacher asking what the hell the dog was about.
What does the dog mean? And he's like, I don't understand.
Let's trend that, guys. Let's trend it. Hashtag what does the dog mean? we need to make that a thing.
All right,
everybody.
Yeah, all 2 of our listeners, my mom and your mom. That's pretty much it.
We've already established my mom is not listening.
Oh, that's true. So it'll be
your mom and your dad.
Yeah, exactly. No, my dad doesn't use Facebook. I don't know what he's gonna listen to this. He's gonna listen to it with my mom, and then it'll count as one.
one listen.
Yeah, exactly. So shout out to my mom. Thanks, Mom.
Mom, you should listen sometime.
Step up your game, Cordell mom.
Because we're
hard-working individuals.
You know it.
Totally not true at all. Let's see.
I went and got coffee until like 4.
Like today? I was like,
what?
You're so lazy that you didn't get coffee till 4? I mean, granted, we were up late last night. Not watching the movie.
We watched that early this morning, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
We were out till 3 a.m.
We were working.
Yes.
Ladies and gents.
Yes.
DJing weddings and
DJing
such.
weddings.
So.
Because we're douche.
Yeah, we're
both
super
douches.
douche. Yeah, exactly. Douches that make podcasts that 3 people listen to and DJ on the weekends. That's us. So I didn't plan any topics to talk about.
No, neither did I.
Cool. So we're totally gonna wing this. We're improvisers.
Yep. Why don't we just talk about let's talk about a movie we're excited about
coming up?
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Let's talk about Star Wars. I know it's
we're gonna go on forever. Oh.
I'm down. We've got time.
We haven't heard anything new about it actually.
I've seen like the one trailer. Is there only one trailer out? There was a teaser, and then they came up with one actual trailer that they like a theatrical trailer.
Really?
Yeah, like you saw it before we went to like Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, that's right. We can talk about Spider-Man too. Actually, we
That's-
got so many movies. I
Yeah,
mean, things that we're excited for. Hang on, we gotta look up to see what's coming out. 'Cause I don't remember.
Speaking of Spider-Man, I heard there's going to be like the amount of time he was in Civil War is the amount of time he's going to be in Infinity War.
That sounds terrible.
I know.
Because he wasn't in it very long.
No, he was there. He shows up. Hey guys.
Hey guys.
And then he fights for like 10 minutes tops.
And then they send him home.
Yes.
And he plays with. Oh no, he doesn't play with his new suit. Then he waits a little bit till Tony Stark teases him. Or does he get? He gets his new suit.
Yeah, he gets this because in the beginning of Spider-Man, you got to see that he gets the
that's
suit,
right.
and then they let him keep it. So
That's right.
Then he
Forgot
just
about
goes
that.
around and saves New York.
Is it New York?
Yes.
It is. Are you sure?
Yes.
Just checking. Just testing you. We'll just do occasional checks. To make
Occasional
sure.
checks.
We'll fact
Make
check
sure
you.
Cordell is actually a nerd.
Hashtag occasional.
Come at me.
Occasional check. Hashtag Cordell nerd.
But yes, I've only seen the one trailer for Star Wars. I mean, if there's more, people are gonna rage at me.
Yeah. All our moms are gonna rage at
Yeah.
us.
What, like, the thing that got me about the new Star Wars trailer, I mean, this is pretty common knowledge at this point, but during the trailer, there's a shelf with books on it.
Mhm.
Legit paper books, which you've never seen in a Star Wars movie before.
Okay.
Everything's been digital. Like, even, like, the
Yeah.
books in the library were digital.
Yeah, like in the third episode and stuff.
Yeah, like,
and
like
yep.
episodes 1, 2, and 3, the
Mhm.
Jedi, at the Jedi Temple, the library was all digital.
Right.
With hollow books and whatnot. So
Yep.
these are the first books we've seen throughout the series. And apparently that was intentional by George Lucas because he wanted it to seem very futuristic, no paper.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I've heard through the grapevine.
Yep.
But so that means these books are old.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what's in them? I mean, I would let's
Are we
what do you hope is in those,
conspiracy
what's in
theories?
those books?
Is it like How to Train Your Jedi or something like that?
How to Train Your Jedi.
Jedi, yeah.
Doesn't the it takes place in Ireland or something, which is close enough to Scotland.
Yeah, exactly. So
So,
I
yeah.
mean, or it could be. I don't even know what it could be. To be, this is the first time of me hearing about this.
Oh really?
Yeah, I didn't hear about the book thing. That's new, being a Star Wars fan.
Like,
Unfortunately,
like look them up. Like it's just like 4 or 5 books sitting on a shelf.
they don't have titles on them or anything. There's
I didn't see any titles or anything. There was like insignia on the side maybe, but nothing
nothing
they
to
would
it.
identify it as this is what it's going to be about. I'm really hoping it's like either tips and tricks or like stories from Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, okay. So like,
Talking about like characters from that
right.
or really old Jedi stuff.
I think it should be like new techniques to use the Force. Use the Force.
Use the Force.
Use the Force.
Use the Force. Luke.
They got a Jamaican as a Jedi. That would be so amazing. Can you imagine? He's like lighting weed with like a lightsaber. That would be
Yes.
so good. Oh man,
Why is that not like an SNL skit yet?
Use-
Why is
we're on to something. Hashtag trending Jamaican Jedi.
Use the Force.
Use
Luke.
the Force, Luke. Come on.
Oh my goodness.
That's great. But I don't know. I don't know what the possible book. Just Jedi's for Dummies or something like that. I mean,
I need that book in my collection.
it
for
probably
sure.
exists somewhere. Go on Amazon. Hashtag not sponsored by Amazon.
But hashtag Amazon. You can sponsor us, please.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm gonna start with. It comes out around Christmas time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So far they have.
When do
and
tickets come out? I gotta figure out. It depends. I guess.
yeah,
I don't
so-
remember. I gotta look it up.
Yeah,
See
I
when
don't
I
either.
gotta wake up early or skip class or something like that.
I
No,
will skip class to get those tickets.
Mom, I'm not skipping class to get Jedi tickets.
Mom, I might skip class.
I don't. Yeah. We'll have to see. Let's see.
Make that a day.
What it takes like the whole day just to wait for it to come out on sale.
Yes.
Well, that's fair.
I'll make a day of it. We'll watch Star Wars up till it's time to go and get our Star Wars tickets.
And then get the tickets.
And then watch more Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly. I think we got all of them at this point. I guess the
you
for
have
movies.
Yeah, you have the prequels
Yep.
and the original trilogy and Rogue One.
Sounds about right. And
Yeah.
then also Family Guy ones.
Yeah, which if you want to count those,
Yeah.
you gotta get all the Robot Chicken stuff now.
Oh, there's a lot of those. I think.
Yeah, there is.
Do they sell Robot Chicken on DVD still? Probably.
Yeah, I
Like,
would think, and even
how
if
many-
they didn't, like you could get the old stuff for sure.
Yeah. There's how many seasons of Robot Chicken was it? Probably a lot.
I don't even know.
Yeah, that's worth
Yeah,
worth
that's where
smuggling.
that's where the smoogle.
Yeah. What movie is that from? Where is it's
No
worth a
idea.
Google. No, it's from it's with Zach Galifianakis and Will Ferrell in that movie when they were running for office.
Oh, the campaign.
yeah,
the campaign.
yeah, that was a good one. That was a good movie. I don't know why that's not a thing still.
I I don't know.
I don't know. You gotta buy it on DVD now. Is Will Ferrell making movies? He's still making movies.
I'm sure. Like there's 8 seasons of Robot Chicken, by the
Ooh.
way.
So I gotta sort through 8 seasons to find a couple.
Just like find like they would do whole episodes of Star Wars.
Oh,
stuff.
they would?
Yeah, it wasn't
Oh,
just
I
like
didn't know
little. I mean, there probably were a couple like little bits in between, but they
Right.
would do whole episodes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't a big Robot Chicken. Like I watched occasionally, but
Yeah.
I didn't.
That wasn't my thing.
No, Family Guy was it?
Yeah,
No.
and which
Mom, I wasn't supposed to watch those, but I did.
yeah, same.
Yeah. I didn't watch Futurama that much. My cousin was into that a lot.
I've seen some episodes and it's really over the top. I think.
Yeah, I mean, not that Family Guy isn't, but
Yeah, but like, just the art style of Futurama makes me think that it's more kid friendly. I don't know what
Really?
it is about just the art style
oh,
and or like the aliens that they have
Yeah.
makes me think more kid friendly. And then I watch it and I'm like, oh, this is
No.
by no means kid friendly.
yeah, no, exactly.
But,
I don't know, but let's see what other stuff is coming out. Like recent one. Oh, I still haven't seen. I still want to see. Wow.
the Apes movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
War of the Planet of the Apes or whatever.
Yes, that sounds right.
Yeah.
That's got Woody Harrelson in it, who I am in love with.
He is. I mean, physically or emotionally or both.
My mom's probably watching, so emotionally.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe your mom is your mom into Woody Harrelson?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't know who my mom is into.
Oh,
That's not a conversation we had at our house.
Hey, I mean, we have our first guest. Your mom is going to be our first guest.
We're just gonna talk about Mom. Which celebrities would you? I
I'm
think we
guessing
did talk about it once.
George
and
Clooney, I'm guessing.
I think George Clooney was on
Yeah.
that list, and I'm guessing it's your average.
Your average.
mom old
Answers?
people like. For sure Matthew McConaughey,
Yeah.
because she went to Magic Mike not because of Channing Tatum, because of Matthew McConaughey.
That makes sense.
And even I will admit, if you've seen like the scenes that Matthew McConaughey is in
It's-
Magic Mike, oh my gosh.
Yeah, man's got it. He's got everything that you need. Even when he was when he first did like movies.
Dazed and Confused.
Yeah.
He was looking good then.
I know.
Even with the pedo stash.
Yeah.
He was rocking the pedo stash.
I know he's magical. I don't know what he does.
Was he Magic Mike?
Oh, jeez, we need to get like drums in here just for those.
we need the air horn.
Oh, dude, that'd be so loud. Just like occasional right in the microphone as people are listening.
That or like when I do a really bad one, we can go. Burr, 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 burr.
We just need sound effects in
Yeah,
general.
we do.
Like we would play around with that the entire time. To be
Yes, we would.
honest,
We need to get one of those Donnie. I'm sure Donnie can get us like a mix board.
Donnie, if you're listening, hook us up, man.
Yes.
We'll have you on as a guest. You can promote your show with all
Yeah,
of our viewers.
This hashtag not sponsored by Katie Productions, but hoping to be sponsored by Katie Productions at some point.
Here's the thing, like we've done podcasts in the past.
Like two.
Two. And here's the thing that bugs me, and I think Davis pointed this out, is we called them viewers, but you're not viewing
Yeah,
them, so
no
it's
kidding.
listeners.
Yeah, it's listeners.
And
for
so that's just a pet peeve, I guess, of
sure.
mine.
Yeah. So like all the greats of like people who have
Podcast.
or even just shows in general, they call because Philip DeFranco calls his people the Nation.
Yeah.
PewDiePie calls them the Bro Army.
So we need to think of like
We need to come up with a name for our listeners.
mom.
Mom.
Yeah.
Mom works.
Mom. The mom.
Good night, Mom.
Yeah. Good night, mom. That's.
I'm down.
They call our group of fans mom. So like if we ever become celebrities, we're just like, oh, I'm here to meet my mom.
Here to meet Mom.
Yeah, I'm here to shake some moms.
You have to say, shake some moms.
Shake some mom hands.
Uh,
For future, if there's fans that are moms, we're not good-looking boys. I mean,
he's pretty good looking.
We're gonna go into this debate again.
Yes, we are.
Oh, Jesus.
Zach doesn't believe that he's a good looking man.
I'm sorry, I don't believe you.
Yeah.
Where's this?
Miranda is at home right now.
Crying.
Yeah, his girlfriend, I don't have one, he does.
Doesn't mean anything.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It means you're more desirable
Hey,
than I am.
I just want to point out that Cordell had a date today. Do you want to talk about your date today?
No.
Oh, okay.
Didn't go as good as you might think.
Well,
But it was all right. She's pretty cool.
Hey, it's a Tinder date. What do you expect?
Um,
Like happy your wife to show up? From
I
Tinder?
expected a little bit more than coffee at 4 in the afternoon.
I mean, you didn't want it. What did she just want to get coffee, or see? I didn't want to talk. You didn't want to talk about it. Now we're talking about it.
Oh, okay, I guess we're talking about it.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, let's go get coffee.
So it was your idea.
yeah, it was my idea to have coffee because we were gonna do this. Otherwise, we'd be going out right now to
That's
get like
true.
dinner.
Hey, we could have had our first guest on our first show.
I
That
don't know about that.
doesn't sound like a good idea.
Um,
Which, if we do that, we need to have another mic in here, or you got to share.
and
with
another
somebody.
chair. 'Cause we
Yeah.
only have 2 chairs in here.
There's another chair out there. I think.
Yeah.
It's
I
hidden.
mean, yeah, there's actually a couple out there.
There you go. We got plenty of chairs.
Yes.
Just microphones.
So if anybody wants to be on our show,
You You gotta make sure. We'll bring gum, so we gotta share a mic.
Bring gum.
Yeah, so it would be right in our face.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
we
good
share a
point.
mic, yeah.
Yeah, like we'll get like Banakas, those like spray things
Yeah.
from the 90s.
Dude, those still exist, right?
I'm sure.
Probably. Except the only thing with like,
The only person who's still using it though is Will Smith.
well,
That was his thing on Fresh Prince.
he can do whatever he wants.
That's true. Man is a legend.
Should we talk about Will Smith for like a good
Like an hour?
another hour?
Let's do it.
Dude, he should. I think he talked about running for president for a while, and along with Dwayne the Rock Johnson, both of those guys should run against each other. I think that would be awesome.
I don't know if you've seen. Oh no.
Oh, you're gonna forget a movie.
Yeah, I forgot a movie name.
Uh-oh.
Idiocracy.
I haven't seen that one.
It's about this dude. He's
who's in it? Which one?
The Wilson brothers. Who are they? There's
Uh,
Luke Wilson. You know who Luke Wilson is?
No, sorry.
You know who Owen Wilson is?
Yes.
His brother.
Oh, he has a brother.
Yes.
Is he in movies?
Yes.
Besides
He's
that
in
one?
a lot of movies
Oh,
actually. He's a B-list.
Does he look like him?
Kinda. He has black hair though, or darker hair. I'm colorblind, by the way.
For future reference.
Yes. But
Sorry,
yeah,
sorry, Mom.
It's starring him, and he's like the most average like federal employee that they could find. Like every test they take, he's right in the middle. So they cryogenically froze him, or froze him in some way. It's been okay. I'm just gonna put it out there. It's been like 10 years since I've seen this movie.
Oh, okay.
But they froze him, and then he woke up in the future when people are stupid. Because the beginning of the whole movie is about how your average smart couple doesn't have a kid until later in their lives, and they only have one. Whereas like people who have IQs of like 50 are just breeding like bunnies.
Why would that be, Cordell?
Because technically they're smarter. They're getting down to business.
Yeah. Well,
They're better at sealing the deal.
The smart people are just, they know what happens when you have kids, and they're just like, no,
Yeah,
I'm not digging that. And the other ones are like, oh, this feels good now. I'm gonna do this now.
Exactly.
And then, yeah. Anyway, continue on with your movie. Premise.
So more and more stupid people or dumb people are being born than smart people. Eventually, smart people will die out. Dude wakes up in the future. The president is Terry Crews, who plays a professional wrestler.
That sounds awesome.
So that is literally if The Rock ran for president. That's what we would get.
Did you see that Dwayne got a new tattoo? He covered up his old one. Do you remember
Like
the bull? Yeah.
You covered that up?
Yeah.
With what?
It's like
more tribal stuff?
It may be new tribal, but it almost looks like a dragon. But it's supposed to be new and improved like the bull. So it's like,
I'm down.
Yeah, I actually kind of like it. I can see, though, here's the thing. Like, covering up that is kind of like a middle finger to your fans, right? When you were wrestling, am I taking that out of context?
Well, I mean, this is a new guy compared to like the guy who was like
you used to wrestle and stuff.
18 when he started or however old he was.
Yeah.
And he was like he got that tattoo. He's a completely different guy now.
Yeah, he's definitely more likable guy, I think, now. He was still likable back then.
He's likable to the point where I don't really care. Like,
no, you don't care about him, or you don't care about...
It's his body. He can do what he wants.
That's true. You think he's published a porno?
Dwayne, get on that, please.
People would pay for that. Yeah, see, here, just like that. So look at... It is intense. Yeah.
Yo, that is sick.
I know, right?
Yeah, it definitely is a bull.
Yeah.
And it's way more detailed. Oh
yeah, I know. It covers
a skull.
I know. So, I mean, I don't know if you would... That's not tribal, I guess.
No,
so.
not at all.
I was picturing it, like, it covered his whole arm, which to me, tribal tattoo just covers your arm.
Oh, no, tribal tattoos are like symbols and whatnot.
Right, so...
Like what Jim Carrey had in the number 23.
Exactly.
Bringing it back around.
Good work. So, yeah, I mean, who do you think would win for president? Dwayne or Will Smith? That'd be a tough one.
I think currently Dwayne is more liked.
You think so? Than Will Smith.
I mean, Will Smith hasn't done as much.
Like, what
recently.
do you mean?
Like Dwayne is much more in the public eye. And just everything you see him in, you like him almost immediately. I don't know if there's Dwayne the Rock Johnson haters out there, but screw you.
There's not that many.
The man is an icon, which Will Smith is too, but I just see Dwayne being more liked as a person by your average voter.
Yeah, I guess I could see that. Yeah, I agree.
Whereas Will Smith,
not that he's dislikable, but
no, I love the guy.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen anything by. Okay, I've seen Wild Wild West. I did not like Wild Wild West.
I haven't seen that one.
No, but there we go. We just have more and more stuff.
Like literally, I feel like you've seen way more movies than I have, and I'm just like. I shouldn't say that. I should say the audience that has no clue what the heck we're talking about the entire time.
Yeah.
That like you're naming off movies and like Yep, I haven't seen that one. Don't know what that's about. You gotta explain it to me now.
Um,
And then we got
we're
filler.
not explaining Wild Wild West right now. I don't have the time or the
patience
to
for
go
it,
through
yeah.
that. But yeah, that's another.
That's fair.
That's more
How
stuff
much-
you have to watch. I'm not
That's
gonna
true.
watch that one with you.
Oh, we're getting down to it. Are we gonna try and shoot for an hour
Let's
for
go
the first
for it.
one? All
Was
right.
it 50 minutes already?
51 minutes right
Oh
there,
my
down there, the
goodness.
timer. See that? 51, and wow, they cut it down to like the 100th or
Yeah,
1000th of a
let's see
second.
what we can do. We can cut all this stuff out. Everything we don't want. We can go back, re-listen to, it and be like, oh, we don't need that. Cut that out.
That's true.
Like this conversation we're having right now.
I mean, we could keep it in. They probably think it's entertaining that we're discussing cutting things out.
Like they do it. Like Joe Rogan does it all the time on his stuff. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
we can cut that out.
Dude, it's amazing how many viewers that guy gets.
Yeah.
It's
He's almost up to. I bet you he's at 1,000
probably-
podcasts right now.
Oh yeah. Oh, here's the thing. I just saw Jade Presents, which is a company that's not sponsored by us. Sponsors. They posted something on Facebook because we're going to see Tom Segura,
Yep.
which is something we could talk
Oh,
about
we
on the
totally
podcast.
talk about Tom
But
Segura.
they posted how he's going to be on the 1000th episode with
Sick.
Joe. I know, which
I
is going to
will-
be awesome.
He's been on a couple of the episodes.
He has. Yep.
And so is Brad Kirshner.
Is he a comedian or
Yeah,
something?
he is.
Okay.
Him and Tom Segura are pretty good friends, from what I've been told and
Oh,
what,
okay.
what I hear through the grapevine. But yeah, both of those guys.
He's
are-
not going to the or who's the
Nope.
other guy? The
Brad.
yeah, is he?
Bert.
he's not-
No, Bert. I think it's Bert.
Bert.
I'm sorry if you're listening. if I
Yeah,
ruined your name.
we've offended him completely. Is he?
um,
So he won't. I don't think he'll be at the show that we're going to.
Oh, I don't
it's just
think
gonna be Tom Segura, which I don't know. Looking
yeah,
back,
it's Bert. I'm sorry.
Bert. What?
Bert Kirsch. Bert Kreischer. Bert Kirshner.
Just it just sounds like you're like you can't pronounce. I don't know. It just Krishner.
Fucking look at it.
Krisher.
Yeah, Krisher.
He looks familiar, actually.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's-
not wearing a shirt in that one.
No, he performs without a shirt.
Really?
He doesn't wear a shirt when he
Wow.
performs. If you ever seen one of his stand-ups, like at one point in his career, like he's from Florida, and like he doesn't wear a shirt. Like, regularly.
In general. Okay.
And just at one show, I think it was an outdoor show. I'm pretty sure I heard this on the Joe Rogan podcast, but it was hot outside. He took his shirt off, and then from then on, he just never wore a shirt.
Oh,
on
okay.
his-
I mean,
I could be getting my facts wrong.
I would never order nachos and go to that show then.
I'm down.
Really? Can you imagine if he if you're in like the front row and you started to sweat and like drop hair on top of your nachos? You're looking at me like you're getting slightly excited about that.
I don't know. Like it's just hair, dude. Just hair and sweat.
It's just hair and sweat falling on nachos. I
Like,
feel like
and who orders nachos at a comedy show?
I
That's
mean-
obviously a popcorn event.
Oh man! I mean, what kind of food do you eat when you're laughing that you don't wanna spill?
Popcorn.
Well, then you're gonna spill popcorn everywhere. That's
Have
the thing.
I've been to movies before, man.
I guess, yeah, but like, what is a?
I
What
sat down for Step Brothers and ate popcorn.
well,
Like,
is that like your go-to for like?
for anything? Like if I'm sitting down in the theater, popcorn's my go-to.
Okay, that's well established. But if you want to watch something that you don't want to spill everywhere because you're laughing, what would it be?
Popcorn.
I
It
would.
comes in a bucket. What is
Yeah, but-
yours?
I don't know, something random like carrots or something you can't spill everywhere.
You healthy son of a bitch.
Or like, I don't know, just like something not little itty bitty like popcorn, like a steak or like
What?
like
Are
something.
you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you,
There's gonna be a 3-course dinner in this comedy show.
dude. I would go to that. I would.
It's not like in school where you've got the little table that can come up off the side. No, this is an open.
That'd be super convenient.
It would be
actually.
if
Yeah.
that was a thing.
If they
Just
had
theaters, get on it, please.
Yeah, come on. Or like
Set the
bars.
game up. Bars?
If they had like little
like
trays.
like student
Like desks,
seating.
yeah.
You just
So you
sit there.
can't like so you don't fall out of your seat for some reason. You just face palm so hard. on that
I
one.
actually really want to see that.
I would be so if it was like a bar. I shouldn't say a bar stool. It would be no. I'd be down for it. It was like a classroom thing and like you're all
Like,
drinking your
The
beers.
new
And, like,
turf. The turf is gonna have that.
you think so?
No.
I we
I
could try.
I think it'd be funny. I think if they did like because it's a college bar, like
Yeah.
if they did a college theme like that, would be
Yeah.
hilarious.
That would be awesome.
Yeah,
Actually,
totally.
it would be like I don't know, like bringing you back into class again for some reason.
Yeah, but with booze. So it's
Dude, that would be
1,000
cool
times
if they
better.
taught lessons about booze that you're, and then they like you can order. So you go through a full lesson. They got the syllabus ready for you, and then after
Syllabus
that,
is actually just drinks.
yeah,
You can
and then
learn
it's
about
all drinks exactly. And then once you've gone through the syllabus, and then the teacher he tests you, and then after that you just drink your beers, and then you're like, oh,
I'm down.
yeah, I'd be pretty good at those tests
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
I'm changing my major.
I'm changing my major to alcoholism. Alcoholism.
I mean, I think both our moms think that now, considering
If
that.
you came to our apartment and you looked like
Yeah.
above our stove, we had like 15 different kinds of liquor.
Yeah, we
like,
call
it's
it
ridiculous.
the trophy case.
Yeah, we do call it the trophy case.
Which we just moved now, so like we do have a trophy case still.
We just don't have anything
We
up
have
there.
which we bought beer for. We just haven't put it up there yet.
Yeah, we've already drank beer. Why
Yeah,
did we
but
put anything up there?
I don't know. It's in the garbage can, but I'm not fishing for it.
Yeah, no.
We'll just have to drink another one.
I'm down. Yeah. It's such a hard premise
life.
we have.
Yeah, I know, right? But let's see. What are we getting at? Oh, like what? Is it counting down? No, it's 50. Why is that 56 minutes? What was that for? 51 minutes?
51.
Oh, I'm just going insane.
So that's it's been 5 minutes, everyone. So
If you stuck around this long, bless your heart.
Yeah, no kidding.
Bless your heart. Which
Good
I don't
on
know.
you.
Do we want to go past an hour in case we cut stuff, or what do you think?
Let's just keep going until we can't think of anything
Until
else.
I mean, we got all day. I don't know what time they close at.
Midnight.
Is it midnight?
I think it's midnight.
I don't know. Maybe, or they'll kick us out.
Yeah, they'll come in and get
They'll
us.
walk in on us like do it in the middle of a podcast. They're like, hey, do you want to be our first guest? This arm is gonna drive me insane, and also my butt's numb from this chair. I think we might have to BYOC. Bring your own
chair.
Yeah.
Or bring your own cushion.
Or cushions, yeah.
Yeah, let's just bring beds in here.
Dude, that would be so nice.
We'll just
like
lay down.
laying in bed. So then we gotta change it to like
nap time.
Bedtime thoughts.
Bedtime thoughts. I'm down.
Which it would work pretty well because my mind races pretty well unless I'm exhausted.
Like what two dudes in a room?
Two dudes in a room. I still like it.
Yeah,
so
I do too.
Until we don't like it, or our
'cause
mom calls us and says we can't do that.
This like the image of this podcast was just to do movie reviews,
Which we did.
Yeah.
And we talked about different kinds of movies. It was just that was the main thing, and now we're branching out. Which we probably should have started with something random and then gone to the movie and then branch out again. We're still working on it, people.
Yeah. We got plenty of ideas. We're not running out of content.
Oh no,
already.
dude! Now it's just a matter of how we're gonna get this out here.
Next we're gonna go into try not to laugh challenges. And
Oh no, you know I'm terrible at that. Which I don't know how that would go on audio wise. Do we want to do video? That would be interesting.
Yeah, we would just be sitting here listening to a video, like watching a video.
Yeah, and like
they'd be listening to us.
You can hear the video in the background. Yeah,
sure.
So joking, but I don't know if we want to do.
No, we will definitely not be doing that.
The trying to. I was just gonna say the video stuff because for the record, Cordell's in like nice clothes and Zach's in shorts and sandals. So I mean, he got excited for this event.
Dress to impress. Like,
I'm impressed.
That's my motto. There you go. That's all I wanted.
There you go. I'm
taking him home later.
It's true. You are because we carpooled.
Carpooled and we live together. Yeah.
That's how you get them, ladies and gents. You carpool to a date together, and they can't leave till you.
Okay. Can we just talk real quick
about dates? Or,
oh no.
What about?
Are we allowed to tell their story?
I think they'll be fine. If they listen in, I'm sure they'll be understandable about our situation.
Well, we're gonna cut that out, and we're just gonna talk about. We'll just cut that.
Do we want to say who he is?
No, we'll just say
a person that we know.
Even then, let's just talk about like in a hypothetical scenario.
Yeah.
That totally hasn't happened to us.
No.
Okay, we'll start it right here. In a hypothetical scenario.
If you heard a random cut, there is nothing said before that. Anyway, continue with the story.
In a hypothetical scenario, we have two people. And one of them used to live. She grew up in Washington.
Male and female.
Yeah, one's male, one's female.
Mm-hmm.
She grew up in Washington. He grew up in Minnesota, and then moved out to Washington to pursue his DJ career.
Mm-hmm.
And he was DJing at the club that she was a waitress at, and he was gonna move back to Minnesota, and he needed a roommate. So he was like, "Do you want to come with me?" And nothing was going right in her life, so she moved back with him, and they hated each other.
Yeah, I mean,
for like a year.
So at this point, they weren't dating; they were just roommates.
Yeah, they were just roommates. And she moved halfway across the country with this guy.
And he was living with his parents.
Yeah, for the first month or so, I think they were living for a while. They were living with his parents.
Right.
And then they got their own place, and she thought that he hated her. Like he's very much like a very vocal, he's
very loud.
Yeah, a loud guy, and she's very receptive to that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And she thought that he was yelling at her all the time when he totally isn't. Like
he's just.
I've never heard the dude yell actually.
No,
or even get angry.
It's kind of more of a worried, angry yell kind of thing, but it's not like
his volume doesn't change. How aggressive his tone is changes.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
But from there, they she thought he hated her. Like it was, it was not a very good relationship. And then they started dating.
Makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't know how they started dating.
I
That
know.
part was never explained to us.
No.
And then 3 months into them dating, he's just every day would ask her, "Will you marry me? Will you marry me?"
Did he buy her a ring?
I have no idea. Right now, she has a really cool one. Like it's not even. It's a pearl.
Oh,
it's
really?
a big pearl.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
As a guy, I find that interesting.
Yeah, a guy who's bought engagement rings in the past.
Do you think it's cheaper to get a pearl one or a diamond one? It's probably
a
cheaper.
Big pearl.
Is it?
It's
about the size.
I would say about a quarter inch.
About I don't know.
An eighth to a quarter inch, I would say.
Okay.
I can't show you physically with my fingers how big it is.
It's probably around the size of a pea. No, a little bit bigger than pea.
I would say pea.
Pea? Okay.
Pea is perfect.
Oh, pea. I just like saying pea. Anyway,
but he asked her every day, "Will you marry me? Will you marry me?" And then eventually she just, to shut him up, said yes. They have been married for 5 years and have a kid.
See, so here's the thing with that. That doesn't sound healthy at all.
No.
But you see them together and you're like, oh, they look like they belong together.
They are the happiest couple I've ever met. They work so well together.
Yeah.
They own a business together.
Yeah.
They're very successful.
Yeah.
And they're just the nicest couple.
Yeah. I don't understand. And like that story and seeing them now doesn't correlate.
Not at all.
Not at all. So I mean, maybe they changed from when they were younger to now. They just kind of maybe they just
that was over 5 years ago. I mean,
Yeah.
I've changed a heck of a lot in over 5 years.
That's true. What was it 5 years ago? What was that?
We were seniors in high school.
Oh. Wow. Yeah. That's I mean,
Maybe
college
even
changed.
juniors,
College changed you. So
changed me
in general, just changed in general.
I thought you were
guess.
saying, what was I like when you met me before? What is?
I mean,
apparently I was a douche when we met. Zach didn't exactly like me. Yeah.
I didn't think you. I didn't. Okay.
To be fair, I thought he was a douche too. He
Well, yeah.
wore a beanie everywhere.
I'm still a douche. So
Yeah. Well, I think we've established that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, at the time I was dating someone and Cordell liked her. I think. Did you like her then?
I did not like her. We were just friends.
Okay, it gave off the vibe that you liked her, and as said boyfriend, I was not a fan of someone else liking my girlfriend.
Yeah,
so
rightfully so.
So there you go. And what point do you think we actually started to talk though? Was it around sophomore or
I don't
freshman
think we
year?
really started talking until
like we moved in.
Until we moved in together.
That's fair, but like we did talk before. Like we knew each other. And
end of sophomore, beginning of junior year.
Yeah.
Like when we were looking for an apartment with everybody else. It was at that point I think we really started talking.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So
actually.
like 3 years.
Yeah, that's about
like
it. Really.
Best friends.
No, yeah, exactly. And like I was talking to Cody about this the other day because I told him that we live together, and it's pretty much like we have the same humor kind of thing, and we're on the same level of that, and it's just easy, and like we get along well living together and shit. Oh, I just broke my water bottle.
Gosh.
I know, but
don't get it all over the equipment. I do not want to pay for this.
They wouldn't notice if it didn't work, right?
No
one uses
sure,
this place.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see what it's like during the school year. How hard it is to get this place reserved, because it's not that hard now because there's nobody here.
How hard was it at the end of the year, like
during
finals?
It wasn't too bad actually. Like not a lot of people know about this thing.
That's a good point.
But there's also something called the Whisper Room.
What?
The Whisper? Yeah, it's a Whisper Room. It's only made for one person, and it was in the place where we were. It's just a small, like it's half this size.
Yes,
yeah. Which was funny because one time when I rented this place, I recorded my finals so I could listen to them, and BC gave me crap because he had to use the Whisper Room instead. I was like, yes, because I was renting it out instead.
That's awesome.
I know. I don't know. He's probably vocal stuff. He's
probably
He's a talented guy.
Yeah, we have a friend who is he's going to try and be a voice actor out in LA.
Yeah,
and
that's
he's
awesome.
phenomenal.
He is really good, and I hope he does well. And
yeah.
he remembers us, and he'll come and promote us when we're struggling.
Yeah, he'll be on. We'll have this awesome guest. That'd be sick.
That would be awesome because we know him, and I got him on Facebook now, and he can't unfriend me unless I talk crap about biology or something.
Yeah, or art.
Or art. Yeah, he's an artsy guy too.
Yeah,
he's a very unique man.
I love that guy.
He's super nice. But yeah, we have plenty. Actually, we could just get the whole TBD thing. You can just get TBD people from here.
Yeah.
Is there anyone? I'm not gonna say that actually. Is there anyone you don't want on here? Like, oh, let me name everybody for you here.
I don't like any of those guys or girls.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do for guests. We'll just have to tell them to watch a movie and.
We could do the movie thing. We didn't have to do the movie thing. I think the best part of this podcast
was not the movie.
Just us talking.
Yeah, dude. There you go. So we went from not movie reviews to just two dudes in a room.
Yeah.
I mean,
two dudes in a room.
It's got a good ring to it. I like it. But like, I hope my mom doesn't. We're not gonna put the title on until we start hitting it big.
Yeah.
We're gonna say this is our podcast, and then people are gonna listen.
We should call it Two Dudes in a Room, and then like when people show up, it should be Two Dudes in a Room and like Carlos,
And
or
Car- and-
whoever the name of our guest is.
Yeah, Carlos. I don't know any Carlos, so
I know one
unfortunately,
Carlos. Yeah.
you do?
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, was it freshman year is or am I thinking of a different guy?
You're thinking of a different guy.
Never mind. Was he college?
Yeah.
High school?
It was one of my residents when I was in RA.
Never mind. I don't know him then. I don't know your residence that
Yeah,
well.
I didn't know yours either.
Is
So
this thing gonna fall off? Maybe. Oh no, we're good.
we'll just hold it.
Yeah, hold the mic like a.
like a
which-
savage.
Yeah, we should actually ask if they have like a.
They totally do it. It
They
did not
have-
fit for that.
They have
one.
well, maybe is it for this one for some reason? I don't know. We'll have to ask them if they got the what's it called, like a whisper thing. Not a whisper.
It's so I can't talk like this.
Yeah, like that's.
It gets the breath off of the mic.
It gets very intimate when I'm in your ear like this. I'm so sorry for your
It's
ears.
so weird.
I think it's
It
great.
just molested my ear.
Whoever's listening, sorry, mom. Oh man.
Goodness gracious.
So I don't know. Do you want to keep doing the movie thing and then base it on around there, or do you just want to just talk for?
I just like talking for an hour.
That works.
Just get everything
Works
off
for
my
me.
chest.
You need to. This is our
This is our time.
ventilation. Yeah, our time.
This is our time.
This is our intimate time. Two dudes in a room.
Two dudes in a room.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know what we're doing behind these mics.
Yeah, exactly. You don't. I could have lied about what I'm wearing or Cordell's wearing. You'll
I
never
thought you were
know.
gonna go way different than
No,
that.
dude, I got it.
Mom's watching.
Yeah, mom's watching, so I can't. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, here's the other thing. Are you gonna try and do stand up this year? Or are you gonna not
I don't
sure
know
about
yet.
it? I don't know either. I it's on my bucket list, so I do want to at least try it, like for a
Gotcha.
solid month. I'll give it a good solid try.
Did you do like 4 weeks of going to like Red Raven or something?
Well, yeah, I don't know about Red Raven, either Dempsey's or
Or one of those places? Dempsey's would be cool.
Pickled Parrot. I think does
That sounds right.
stand up too on
Yeah.
Thursdays or something. But,
Yeah, that sounds right.
so I don't know. I do want to try it for a month just to see what it's like and if it's something that
I will support the hell out of you.
you'll be the only one laughing. Pretty
I
much.
will make a I love Zach T-shirt.
There you go. You
You
can,
just an eye, a heart, and your face.
my face.
Yes.
I gotta find like the earliest one of me where I'm like super nerdy and shit.
I gotta find a picture of you when you with your beanie on. And
Yeah,
on
when
your
I-
longboard.
Straight up douche. Yeah, exactly.
Photoshop like a Coors Light into your hand.
Yeah, exactly. That's what all the douches are drinking. I think we can both agree that Coors Light is not our favorite.
It's never been in our apartment.
Really?
We've never.
Are you
had-
sure?
We've,
I think the first one that we bought was Coors, wasn't it?
no.
Oh, what was the beer that we drank then? The first when I came back from Beulah, there was beer.
Michelob Ultra.
Oh,
and
was
you had
Michelob?
Bud Light.
Oh, that's what. Yeah. See, I didn't know what I was doing back then.
Yeah.
I've aged and learned.
Yeah. Now we're drinking Miller Light. We're so much classier.
Oh, it is though. I think it's so much better than Bud
yeah,
Light.
it is.
Jeez.
I think so.
We're just gonna talk about alcohol most of the time.
We're gonna have like people in the comments are gonna be like, Bud Light is the best. It
No,
is
dude.
American.
I'm sorry, it's watery as hell.
So what's Miller Light?
Not as watery.
Not as watery.
So I think if there's a good tap beer, then if there's a beer that you need to fall back on, that's mine.
Okay.
So, and getting it on tap is still pretty delicious, and in a can is still fine. I think. If we need a cheap beer,
That's a beer in a can that I can actually tolerate. Like,
right?
Usually I have to pour like
A
a
bud
bud
into-
into like a glass to
Yeah.
just choke
So
her
it
down.
doesn't, choke it down. I mean, it's water pretty much. So that's what I got right here. It's Bud Light.
It's
Straight up.
water. He's drinking water, everyone.
No, it's just very clear Bud Light.
So water?
No, yeah, Bud Light. It's the same thing.
Okay, cool. Thing.
We're totally sober right now.
I
This
am.
is-
I don't know about him.
I'm 100%. I've been drinking water this entire time.
Yeah, but I didn't see him for like 4 hours, so he's probably trashed right now.
I kind of have to pee too. I'm gonna break the seal.
Which
I'm really bad at that. I've learned I have to get into the habit of going pee before I start drinking, or else it's a massacre.
yeah, he
of
has
urine.
a bladder made of like talc.
Talc. Wow, you
Or-
went real fancy on that. I
Yeah,
thought you were
or-
just gonna go classic like kitten's bladder or something.
He's got a bladder, or his mine's like a bladder made of steel. Like we went out the other night and we each had pitchers, like half pitchers full of mixed drinks. And he had,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
And
I was 3 in before I had to
go pee. Yeah.
had to pee. I don't know why we're talking about this. We probably
Hey.
can't talk about alcohol on a
Don't think so?
podcast filmed here or
Ah,
recorded
We're
here.
just talking about it. It's not like we're drinking it.
Once again, NDSU. We are not drinking.
Can we say NDSU on this podcast? I don't know.
There's a lot of this we have to cut out.
Yeah, I know. So I don't know. Should we talk about school, Cordell? Are you excited for school?
I am excited for school. This is something we should definitely talk about.
Really?
I think this is a great topic. I mean, we can come back to it next week as well. But
I hate being asked about school.
yeah, same.
I hate are you excited for school? I'm
See, that's not where I'm pissed. I get pissed when people say, "How are you doing in school?"
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, Mom.
That's
you.
Yes.
Mom, if you're listening.
I'm doing fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna graduate eventually.
It's true.
I'm gonna graduate.
I'm working on it.
We're getting there.
Yeah, this is not part of that working on it part, but
yeah,
we could do homework in the podcast. That'd be awful.
Like I'm a journalism major, so like some of my stuff may require me to go out and
like
record stuff.
You're just practicing.
Do interviews and stuff.
Exactly.
You're like a business major.
Yeah, nothing. I mean, running a business. If we become then it's running a business. So
we are making such big leaps.
I know we have high expectations, and it's probably not going to go. But hey, I'm having fun making these. That's all that counts.
Some of our LinkedIn accounts and stuff like that.
Some of the stuff we talked about, I don't know.
Yeah, let's cut like until it's more professional, and then we'll put it on our LinkedIn.
We'll have the professional one, and then we'll have the one that's uncut.
We need to make a Facebook page specifically for our podcast, because I don't really want this on my timeline.
So I don't know if we can make a page about Two Dudes in a Room, or else we're gonna get different kind of audiences.
I'll take any kind of audience we can get. At this
really?
point.
I don't know about the kind of audience we would bring in if we had Two Dudes in a Room on a page for Facebook. We might get the wrong people will be searching for something else, and they'll get us.
Two Dudes
very
in a
disappointed.
Room.
Yeah.
We did look up. There's a YouTube video out there. Two dudes in a hotel room. Don't look it up. Scott, don't look it up.
I think it's just a parody, though. Is what I think.
You think so?
I think so.
It just looked like
We didn't watch.
Yeah, we didn't watch it.
Nor do I
That scared me.
Yeah, we're on campus internet right now. We might get kicked off if we do that.
Yeah, that's not something I want to do with my life right now.
You don't want to get kicked off internet?
No, I need that.
Here? Yeah, I suppose. It's kind of important, I guess.
Yes. I don't want. You can get like kicked off the university for stuff like that.
Really?
I think so.
I mean, it depends on what you watch, and also I think they also filter some of the stuff, so you can't watch it. But I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. You can't go on like porn websites and stuff. Like, that's all probably cut out and stuff.
I would think so.
But you can probably there's a lot of stuff you can get around. So, I don't know.
I don't know how to do that. I'm not tech savvy at all. Zach's the one that's running our computer right now. Like,
I'm
just here to talk.
Dude. Let me talk about a Mac for a second. These things are absolute garbage. And our audience is down to 1.
We've lost them. Yeah. No, please come back.
We lost them with the Mac. So right now our audience size are Mac haters that are fan of Jim Carrey's comedy, and also that don't like Supernatural. I guess you like Supernatural.
I freaking love Supernatural.
There you go. We can hopefully
we need to get like Benson on here or something. Somebody who likes
your stuff.
Yeah. So and then I'll just sit in the corner when we bring in people who like your stuff.
Exactly. Like
we'll talk about like adult things. Money management.
Yeah, I'll occasionally chime in. I'll like chime in occasionally and be like, what does that mean? And then you'll explain it, and the audience will be like, oh, that sounds cool. That's about it.
Hashtag Supernatural sponsor.
Not
really, but hopefully one day.
Oh, jeez. Do you think Supernatural gets sponsored by a lot of stuff?
I think like probably.
Think so?
Like it's not to the extent like how Michael Bay always has like beer advertisements in his Transformers and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like they drink a lot of beer on that show, but you never like see the label, so you don't know what kind it is.
Supernatural.
Yeah, like the only thing you really know that they have their Impala, their Chevy Impala.
Oh yeah.
So
they're sponsored by Chevy.
I don't think they're sponsored by Chevy. They
just want to get sponsored by Chevy.
Like it's just a badass car.
Well, there you go.
I want one really bad.
We'll ask Mom for one. The audience.
We'll ask Mom. Everyone.
See, this is gonna get confusing if we're actually talking about her mom or like the audience mom.
We'll call Mom Mother.
Mom.
We'll call everybody else Mom.
So mother, that's sound.
Mother
is mom. Mother.
Mother.
I can't do accents. I'm sorry. Jamaican was the closest one I could do. There's a reason I don't do any kind of
voices.
No, because that's
I don't think I've ever heard you do an accent.
I can't do them. That's why I don't do them. I'm gonna offend everybody if I try.
Whether it be at home or like at an improv show, I don't think I've ever.
No, like just super racist Asian ones is about it, and Jamaican. And
there's the rest of our
Jamaican accent.
We lost all of Asia right there.
There you go. For some reason, we're advertising to Asia. I have a feeling we're being too close to these mics. I don't know how loud. Have you been paying attention to see?
Yeah, like mine's been fine.
Oh, mine just too loud. Yours has been good.
When we laugh, it gets.
Yeah, I suppose it'd be laughing.
But as of right now, we're doing pretty well.
Here's the thing: if you're laughing, then everyone else is gonna start laughing. That's the key.
We hope. Anyway.
Yeah. Everyone's just like, this.
I don't care. I'll laugh at my own humor.
Yeah, I'll listen to my podcast 12 times, so it looks like we have 12 views. I don't care. I'll make it look like
I
we're
will go to a
trending.
different computer on every campus. I'll go to
All
all
the computers.
57 computers in like
Yeah.
the labs and
Yeah,
everything, and just
there you
like
go.
play them all.
Yeah, that would be terrifying if you had set them all up and you played them all. It would just be like an echoing of us talking. Be like, what is this demon doing?
Have you seen that video of the guy? He like that song goes. And then it's like Gandalf, and he's like bobbing his head along.
Oh yeah.
And then he's got like all the computers
Yeah.
playing at the exact same
Yeah,
time.
that's so good.
That's something. That's exactly what it'd be like.
Yeah, exactly. Except there's no visuals. They just got
Yeah, I mean
straight
that's
audios.
what it would be like in real life.
right. It would just be
Beyond the
one
microphone.
That sounds like a good podcast name. I still want to do Two Dudes in a Room, but beyond
the microphone.
beyond them. That sounds like you're in some deep stuff right there.
Like that'll be a segment. We'll go beyond the microphone.
Beyond the
Go
microphone.
down the sack.
See, you got the voice for it. I can't even do like soft voice. I just got the only thing I can do is get really close to the microphone.
Like Firefox, like she talks like this sometimes.
Dude, she needs to make more stuff.
Yeah, she does. I haven't heard of her in a while. And like JonTron did his whole like he had that whole controversy around him.
Really?
Yeah, like he was on some kind of like podcast or show whatever, and he like
He
expressed
talks-
some very like some views that weren't exactly
Does it think the world's
Good.
flat or something?
no
Or-
like
Oh.
some racist things.
Oh,
Said some
really?
that's and
wow, I never would have guessed that.
yeah, and so like I think he's just taking a break for right now. But he released an apology video where he said something to the effect of all that was like misconstrued and blah 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 blah.
Did he drop the N word or something? Or like
I don't know. I don't remember who he was
talking to?
Yeah, I don't know who he was talking about.
Mm.
I guess it doesn't matter. We should probably cut this.
Nah, well, maybe. It
Yeah.
depends if JonTron's listening or not. You gotta get him back in. Alright.
Yeah, JonTron, if you're listening, please make more content. I'll
Yeah.
watch it.
I will. Even I don't know what controversy he's talking about.
Yeah, like we'll have to watch. We'll watch it.
Yeah, and then we'll see for ourselves. Is there anyone that you stopped watching because of something they said? Like,
No,
really?
not
Like
to, like
something that was really offensive. You're just like, I can't even watch you anymore because you're so offensive.
I've never watched a person who's
Super
like
inappropriate
Like,
or racist.
I
or
think
angry
the
and
only-
crazy.
the only two I watched. Like I watched JonTron religiously for a while, so like him.
Yeah.
But then PewDiePie when that whole scandal was going on.
Yeah,
Which
I
he
didn't-
was
it didn't-
dumb.
yeah.
He was dumb with what he was
he
doing.
wasn't. Yeah, his humor has changed a lot
Oh,
since
yeah.
the beginning, and I don't.
You got to evolve, and I don't know if he evolved in a
He
direction
didn't.
that was
no,
good or bad.
no, he went downhill. I think.
But he's gaining subs. Still gaining subs.
Still? I
Yeah.
don't know. There's that many people in the world still. I haven't heard of PewDiePie.
Yeah, I don't know how many he's at right now. He's at the most, so.
I mean, is he? I thought he got passed up. Maybe I'm thinking of a different.
He is, but nobody's
No,
even
no.
close.
No. What I was thinking is the video that got the most views. It was Gangnam Style,
Yes.
but now it is the music video to. It was the Fast Five one when
I'll see you again.
yeah, the music video
Is it
that
really?
passed. Yeah, it passed it up.
It's over 1 billion views.
It is the most viewed video on YouTube now.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
I know.
We're
I
probably
watched.
just spouting nonsense.
No,
like
I'm
people,
serious.
People out there are like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
like,
no.
The whole JonTron thing and all that. They're
Yeah,
just like, what are you
it's-
talking
yeah.
about? Get
So,
your facts right.
Yeah, we watch YouTube a lot. I don't know if our audience watch. Everyone watches YouTube now, pretty
I
much.
don't know. I mean, my
You don't think so?
mom, you don't watch
Mom-
YouTube. What
Mom-
are you doing?
Mother does not.
Yeah.
I don't know if mom.
yeah, mother.
does.
Yeah, mother does not. Mom,
Actually-
do you?
I don't know. Mom.
Put it in the comments.
Yeah, comment down below. I don't even know. We still got to figure out where we're gonna put this though. Facebook, YouTube,
Facebook. We can probably make a Twitter for
I-
it.
a Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh, like we're gonna make new accounts.
Yeah, we should make new accounts for this. Like I
see.
said, we'll do face reveals eventually.
Face reviews.
like-
What we look like.
When we get to 1,000 subscribers, we'll do a face reveal.
That just sounds so disappointing though. They'll just be like, oh, they look like one looks like a douche, and the other
But
is
the
always
other one looks
dressed
like
up.
a douche. So.
I mean, now I'm disappointed. So I don't know. Well, if people are curious enough, I guess I don't
Yeah.
know. But I think most of the people that are gonna be listening to this know who we are.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I mean,
I don't even. Should we like?
do a face review.
No.
A
should
face
we
review.
review. I'm gonna review Zach's face
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, we gotta think of like weird segments to do or something. That'd be pretty fun. Like I
I-
mean, we already have Beyond the Mic,
Beyond the mic.
which I don't know, deep
I
thoughts.
don't-
Like you know how Jimmy Fallon has like the letter writing.
Oh yeah, he has the
Yeah.
deep thought. Thank you. Does he like thank you? Blah,
thank
blah,
you
blah,
notes,
for-
yeah.
Yeah.
Those are funny.
No, I like those.
Jimmy Fallon, he's kind of a mixed bag for me.
Yeah, he's got some stuff that I'm really into. We did battle shots with Johnny Knoxville.
Oh, that would
He
be
did,
awesome.
he did battle shots with Johnny Knoxville.
Dude, Johnny Knoxville, he's just a character, man.
Yeah.
There's like I can't even think of the closest person you can compare him to.
Steve-O.
Okay, beyond like let's think of like actors and stuff. Not okay, but people who aren't in Jackass, I guess.
Okay.
So like the closest actor or actress he actually has kids, which I don't know how I feel about. Like it would be someone who's just
crazy.
Yeah, and again, all that's coming to mind is Jim Carrey, but he's a different kind of crazy.
Yeah.
He's not like physically. I guess he's a very physical humor guy, but he's not like putting himself out there where he's gonna hurt himself.
He's not so bad that he has to put a catheter in himself twice a day because he crushed his weenie.
Oh god, that just sounds awful.
Yeah.
Man, Johnny, if you're listening, man, give us a shout out for one, but also show us how that catheter.
Props to you for the fact that you did this because of your job.
What do you mean?
You went so far, like you know every day that something could happen to your weenie.
Yeah.
And you still do it.
He still does it. Like did he go to college? I don't think he probably not.
I hope so.
You think so?
I hope they all have like PhDs.
I know
so good.
It's listening because I like listening to Steve-O like tell stories and stuff because he at one point he was a big drug addict.
Yeah, he was.
And it's crazy to listen to the stuff that he talks about.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know, Steve-O has a tattoo of himself
and
on his back.
I think he's the only one that can get away with it, to be honest. Like if Dwayne put one on himself, that's also fine. But like
Dwayne, you would think
you think he would lose brownie points?
He would lose cool points in my head if he tattooed himself on his body.
I guess, but he could still do it. I mean, again, it's
like he's got so many cool points that
Dwayne or Steve-O?
Dwayne.
Oh, okay.
Dwayne's got so many. I haven't listened to Steve-O in a long time actually, but
I mean, what is he doing? He's not acting, is he?
No, I don't think he's acting. I think he's
doing music. I don't think he's doing any. He's just doing podcasts.
He had his show like Killer Karaoke. Remember that was a thing?
No, I don't know that one.
People would like try to sing karaoke while they're doing
stunts.
Like one lady was doing like an obstacle course and there was like tasers. Like they were doing Jackass things.
While
singing karaoke.
That sounds awful.
Like one person was like I think she had either had to hold the snake or she was lowered into like a tub of snakes. Or something crazy like that.
Yeah. See, that sounds awful, but I'd still watch it.
That is my worst fear.
Is falling into a pit of snakes?
That scene from Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade where he falls into the pit of snakes. I would have just pissed my pants right there and died. I mean, I would have heart failure.
You have the same thing as Bam, where he doesn't like snakes.
It's
the same thing.
I hate when that was the meanest thing they'd ever done is when he fell into that pit of fake snakes and he was like, "Come on, guys, let me out!" Yeah. And then they threw a real snake with him.
Yeah, that was so mean.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no,
they've done some weird and mean things to people.
Yeah, I mean that's how they're getting paid to do it. To be honest, which is kind of a mixed bag because it would be fun to like be there and watch it, but I don't want to do any of that stuff. No way, dude. Like I'm trying to think of like a stunt that I would do. Like, would you do the gross stuff or would you do the physical stuff that hurts, or like what category of Jackass could you get away with doing?
I'd have to go physical.
Really?
Yeah.
You couldn't do like
no, like there was one in the last Jackass where they like. I don't know what the big guy's name is.
Oh no.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah, the sweat.
Sweating. They put a big trash bag suit on him. They put him on an elliptical in a heated room, and then he sweat. And Steve-O, I believe, drank the sweat.
Yeah.
And then the one where in the same Jackass where they put Steve-O in a porta potty that was attached to a slingshot. And they filled it full of dog poo in buckets. And then when it went up, it looked like a fun ride. And then it came down and then all the poo. There was so much poo.
There was a lot of stuff in there. It was probably more than poo in there.
And why are we talking about such outdated references? Like, Jackass hasn't been relevant.
I mean, people love talking about it. It's the movie I always go to when I'm like, oh, what do you guys want to watch? I'm like, I don't know. And I'm just like, okay, well, let's watch some Jackass then.
We've watched Jackass one time, and we've been living together for a year.
That's fair. But, like, I don't know. I mean, to me, that's just an easy go-to, I guess, because it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
And you're just like, wow, what idiots.
Especially the first couple.
The first, it's been a while since I watched the first couple. Jackass 3D was good.
I like Jackass 3D.
You think that's the best one?
No, I haven't seen the first two in a long time, but there was just so much gross stuff in that third one that I'm like, the dog poop really got me.
Yeah, a lot of weenies in that one too.
The ending has them holding big old bowls full of dildos.
Yeah.
And then they like explode all over the screen.
They know who their audience is.
Yup.
Dildo lovers.
My uncle let his son watch that movie.
Yeah.
When his son was like 7 or
nice.
8. And his favorite part of that movie is when the dildos are exploding all over the screen.
Why though?
I don't know.
That's just such a weird thing to like out of all the Jackass
Like
things.
my family, that side of the family anyway, is about as hick as you can get. I don't think I've been to a wedding on that side of the family that wasn't in a barn.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Do they always play country music then when they're at the wedding?
Country or rock, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
See, for me, the wedding I just DJ'd, we played some rock. Like the last song we played actually was "Bow With the Bow" by Kid Rock, and that is the weirdest song to end on at a wedding. And Cody looks at me, the guy I was with, and he's like, "That was the weirdest way to end the wedding I've ever done." I'm like, "Yeah, I know, I agree with you on that one." It was weird, and he recommended, it was one guy, it was one tall guy, and he all he wanted was rock music. Like he wanted like Five Finger.
Oh yeah.
And we're like, okay, we could try that. So we played one song, and the dance floor just cleared.
Yeah, like that's not dance music.
No, the only one that stayed on there was the bride and the tall guy.
Okay.
And like the bride stayed out there the whole night.
Let's be real. The only person you have to impress as a DJ at a wedding is the bride.
Yeah, actually though, I mean,
maybe the groom, maybe,
but less
maybe
important.
their parents, but
well,
all the guests, screw them.
Yeah, here's the thing with DJing is it's really when people ask for songs and you know it's a bad song that everyone's not gonna like. You're just like, do I disappoint one person or do I disappoint the entire group of people?
Someone requested Mambo No. 5 last night.
Hey, I played that song.
You played Mambo No. 5?
I did, and people liked it. Do you not like it?
It's one of those songs that's gonna get stuck in my head for days.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I'm not going to listen to it because I don't want that in my life.
You didn't play it because you didn't want it stuck in your head?
Yes, and only one person came up and asked for it, and then like one person asked for I like big butts.
Baby got back.
Yeah, Baby Got Back.
Yep.
And I
didn't play it?
I wasn't the one who was in charge at that point, but
Yeah.
I didn't want them to play it.
Really?
Because
I mean, it's a good song.
I mean,
it's a good wedding song. I mean,
we DJ for white people. They can't dance.
Some can dance.
Yeah, good point.
Some can dance. The thing with Baby Got Back is Cody said it to me, and it's technically under the category of explicit, which there's no swear words in it.
True.
It's just the fact that it's and it's really sexual, I guess.
I like them real thick and juicy.
Yeah, exactly. But it was like he kind of said it where you could do it towards the end of the night,
after like all the kids have pretty much filtered out.
Yeah,
and
and everyone's kind of more.
to the point.
Yeah, exactly. That's when you can get away with it. So.
Understandable.
Yeah. What are we? Hour and a half?
Yeah, just about an hour and a half. Yeah.
What are you thinking? Keep going. Wrap it up. Take a break.
Let's wrap her up for now.
Okay.
And we'll go back and listen to it and figure out what we want to do. All right, guys. This has been.
Oh yeah, we probably should close it off. I mean, let people know.
This has been Two Guys, One Room.
Is it two guys? Two dudes.
Two dudes.
Two dudes in a room.
Two dudes in a room.
Two dudes in a room.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah.
And we'll catch you next time. Thank you.
See ya.